Well, I'd say day 2 of the Tahoe Rim Trail is off to a good start. This is the view from my campsite, and this is the morning light on Carson Valley. I was actually able to see the sunrise from my tent. I just was too lazy to get up and make a video of it. But sunrise woke me up, and it was a beautiful sunrise. And this was a magnificent spot because I had Carson Valley that way. And then last night through the trees, I can't see it now, but Lake Tahoe is actually visible through the trees, so I was able to see kind of the sunset on Lake Tahoe. And now I have the sunrise on Carson Valley. I was just barely able to fit my tent in this little spot. A little cramped, but can't beat the location. Okay, officially heading down the trail this morning. Just in time too, because I already had a couple of those early bird hiker and trail runners come by, and that spot was really tiny right next to the trail. So heading down, and well, actually technically heading up in elevation right now. I'm going to have elevation gain most of the morning, and I will be crossing the state line into California from Nevada. And then towards the end of the day, I should be hitting an area that's got a lot of meadows. So I'm really excited to see the meadows, see if they're still green, and if they still got wildflowers blooming. Another morning, another ski lift. I'm still passing through Heavenly, which is that big ski area by Lake Tahoe, and get greeted early in the morning with some ski lifts. And they're kind of coming down here. This is the Carson Valley side, and you can see them up there. So should be hitting the state line pretty soon. I'm really curious to see if there's any kind of like sign that says it's a state line, or if you just cross without any pomp or circumstance. But that's coming up pretty soon. Still getting great views of that valley on the outer side of the basin. I've just kind of been walking this slope for a while, and then you get these views, and there's people that live down there. And so still approaching that state line. Still haven't gotten there yet, but lovely hike so far this morning. Nice and cool. That will change in a couple hours, but enjoying it while I can, and yeah, getting these great views through the trees. Well, here it is. This is the border to California, so right in front of me is California. You look, still got those views of the Carson Valley. And then this is Nevada. Kind of looks the same, doesn't it? There's no casinos here to delineate the border. So entering California, no casinos, no sign, just trail. This might be the only glimpse I get of South Lake Tahoe today, because I'm kind of headed deep this direction. But you can see it kind of at the south part of the lake. Just kind of going around that little south rim, I guess. But this is the part that dips way back here. Gonna go into some meadows and then go up through the snow over there. So Lake Tahoe while I can see it. Trout. I see some trout. That's cool. They're hanging out here. I just came upon this beautiful lake, which I'll probably get a better view of just up here. This is Star Lake. It is clear, and it's got butterflies flying around, and it's still kind of surrounded by this snow on that mountain. So, I mean, this isn't as impressive as Lake Tahoe, but this is still an absolutely beautiful mountain lake, and the trail goes right next to it. You can see the sign. Looks like you can go either way, but what a beautiful lake. Looks like I'm gonna have to do a snow today anyway. Looks like it's just these, I've been going uphill, so I'm breathing hard. Just these two little patches. The other side of this little hill here, there was some snow as well. But this is not hard. You probably actually just walk around it if you really wanted to. But I'm really curious to see what Dick's Pass is like in Desolation Wilderness, because that's one of the places that seems to retain snow. Looks like that one I'll have to go up a little hill. But should get my meadows coming up soon. It's taking a while to get to them. Gotta cross a little snow first. Well, it's another day and another wrong turn. I am most of the way up to Freel Peak. By the time I realized I was on the wrong trail, I was high enough that I'm just gonna try to bag this peak. So it's the highest peak in the Carson range. It's 10,800 something feet, and it's right there. I'm just taking a little break before the actual peak. But you can see clearly now, this is all of Lake Tahoe, and you can see the basin. So I camped on that part of the rim last night. And there's one of the meadows down there that I was pointing out earlier. So I've got plenty of time to make it to Desolation Wilderness with my permit. So I am hiking all the way up to the top of this peak with my full backpack on, which was kind of dumb. But getting beautiful views, and like I said, I've got spare time. Well, here it is, top of Friel Creek. That was a energetically costly wrong turn and detour. I came up this entire slope right down here. So looking across, I think that's Desolation Wilderness. And then we have all of Lake Tahoe, and you can definitely see the basin that it's in right now. And then Carson Valley over here. And then we're going to be official. That is the top of the peak itself, but I'm good. I'm good right here. So I'm gonna take a moment, gonna appreciate seeing the whole of Lake Tahoe, and then I'm heading back down and heading back on track. Just came to a beautiful, beautiful viewpoint of the surrounding mountains. This is kind of looking south. So we have all of these mountains here with that beautiful meadow right down there. And now I'm finally starting to get into some meadow areas after my little detour. So I should have kind of a bigger meadow coming up, but finally getting into the meadows. Still have tons of wildflowers growing at these elevations. Here's my meadow. I got at least one of them in today. You can kind of see it through the trees. It's still nice and green. So this should be the first of several meadows I pass on this section of the trail. Just the sun's getting a little low in the sky. Might not be today. Okay, I found a nice campsite for tonight, so that's going to end day 2. And day 3, I've got more meadows in my future, and the Tahoe Rim Trail is going to meet up with the Pacific Crest Trail, and they're going to be the same trail for a little bit. But that's going to be happening tomorrow.